Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Let's talk about your Petri dish. So, it is well known in epigenetics that, and of course, I should say, well known in epigenetics research that has not currently penetrated our medical or education systems. Interestingly enough, the scientific discoveries will take up to 20 years to fully trickle down to the necessary information so that we are educating our medical providers with this information. So while I say well known, it depends on which group of people you are speaking to. So, in epigenetics, it is known that the environment controls the genes. So, essentially, your genes are turned on or off by the environment in your body. And then, of course, we have to ask the question, what determines the environment in your body? Well, food is a factor. If you're eating an alkaline diet versus an acidic diet, you're going to have either an environment for growth and repair or an environment for deterioration. Essentially, we are growing or dying all the time. And if you are fostering an acidic environment, that is going to turn on genes of disease versus turning off genes of disease and turning on genes that amplify your strengths, talents, and gifts. Another interesting factor is that the genes themselves, they are stretched out and straight when we are in a relaxed state. However, when we are under stress and pressure, the genes actually collapse on each other. I should say compress is a better term, and they can even curl instead of being straight and elongated. And so what that means is when our genes are under stress, whether it's acidic stress or environmental stress, mental stress, we are turning off the genes versus when we are relaxed, we're in a alkaline environment, we are fully expressing the positive sides of our genes. So hang in there. I'm getting to a point here. The way that we also control our environment, another way to control the internal environment in our body, is our thoughts. So our the brain is the great chemist of the body. Our mind, our brain has to match in chemistry the images that we feed it. So if you have a belief in lack, and from your belief comes thoughts of, I don't have enough, the body is going to be flooded with stress hormones. The fight or flight mechanism will be turned on, growth and repair will be turned off, rest and digest will be turned off, and you will be in a perpetual hypervigilant state. That is essentially controlling or shifting and changing depending if you're coming from a relaxed state into fight or flight, or if you're consistently living in hypervigilance, you are creating again an acidic environment which will turn on genes of disease and turn off growth, repair, rest, digest, things of that nature. So now we take all of this scientific evidence and we correlate it to life in general. Who you are and who you become is determined by your environment. As within, so without. There is no separation here. That as the body is flooded with stress hormones and we turn on genes of disease, the same thing happens in the outer world when you are surrounded by people who are reflecting a poor version of you to you. If they are criticizing you, they're judging you, they're abandoning you or disappointing you, that is going to turn on in you the versions of you that you would not want turned on. And in the same goes for the positive. If you have beneficial, accurate, positive mirrors in your life, people in your life who are reflecting to you the best version of you, you're going to activate and turn on your highest potential. So really question who and what is in your environment. They say that you are the sum of the people that you spend your time with. This could not be more true. So who you allow in your environment, what you allow in your environment is a choice. It is up to you. So long as you are old enough to be out on your own, you have the ability to shift and change your environment, which will support the shifts and changes in you. Now, trying to self-actualize, step into your life purpose, raise your vibration, ascend to the highest levels available for you or to you will be far more difficult if you choose to remain in a toxic relationship, or you choose to allow people to penetrate your boundaries and consistently tear you down. They say if you want to be a millionaire, you need to surround yourself with billionaires. So who is in your life and what is in your Petri dish? And I say it that way because there was a study done with 3 different Petri dishes. And in those 3 different Petri dishes, there was a component of genetic DNA, the same genetic DNA put in each of the 3 Petri dishes. And there were 3 different chemistries put in each of those Petri dishes. One formed bone, one formed tissue, another, I don't recall, cartilage, something of that nature. So it is all up to the chemistry in your environment of who you become. So what's in your environment? It is a choice. It is up to you. I like to make these super quick tips quick, so we're going to keep it short. Do let me know, does this resonate for you? Do you feel the vibration of truth in your body? And if so, what commitments are you going to make? What changes are you going to make? Who will you surround yourself with? And how will you change your environment so that you can become the best version of you and truly live the life of your dreams? Make sure to comment below, even just a namaste hands to let me know you're out there and help the YouTube algorithm. That is greatly appreciated. Otherwise, a like, a share is also helpful. Click this button if you'd like to subscribe to make sure you're notified of the next video, and I will see you another day. Take care, my friends.